up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan and today I have a couple microphone technique placements that I'm going to show you guys today. So stick around, give this video a big thumbs up and pay attention because these mic techniques will help you out. Okay guys, so like I said, today is all about mic placement and using your microphone to actually capture an acoustic guitar. So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. Let's jump into it. Okay guys, so the first mic placement I actually want to show you is a mic placement that I do on all of my videos. And I do whenever I record acoustic guitar. So the first thing you want to do is I'm using a condenser microphone here. And I use condenser microphones for all my videos. And I use them for whenever I record too, guitar. Or any kind. I also use these on all instruments. So the first thing you want to do is take your microphone and put it a foot away from your acoustic guitar. And you want to point it right at the sound hole. Now, you might be thinking, Ryan, why are you pointing your acoustic guitar right at the sound hole? It's going to pick up all of that low end and boominess. No, it's not, because I'm going to show you a trick that's actually going to help with that, okay? So once it's right in front of the sound hole, about a foot away, that's all you need. What you want to do then is turn your microphone and point it directly at the 12th fret. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to actually pick up the body of the guitar, which is here, and pick up the clarity of the neck right up here. So that's what you want to do, is pick up the body and the clarity. And what that's going to do is allow you to get a good blend of body and clarity together. So when you're in the mixing, you get the two blended together and it sounds great. Okay? So that's the first technique I want to show you. Let's move on to the second. Okay guys, so the second microphone technique placement that I want to show you is the 12th fret. So what you want to do is you want to take your microphone and move it so that it's right in front of the 12th fret. And the same as the first one, you just want it to be about a foot away. So it's pointing directly at the 12th fret. It's about a foot away from the guitar. And what that's going to do is pick up all the clarity that you're getting out of the neck. So if you play a G chord, you're literally going to pick up that clarity coming off the neck. Now, another technique that's good is that if you record the first technique and then you record the second technique over the first technique, you get a good blend too. So you can balance those out in your recording software and get a good tone. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. Okay guys, so the next technique I actually want to show you is a technique I learned from a YouTuber friend of mine. His name is Warren Hugh. He runs a channel called Produce Like a Pro, and I learned this from him. So what you pretty much want to do is take your mic and put it right below the sound hole, right below the neck piece right here. So it's hidden this part of the guitar. And what that's going to do is going to pick up all that like percussionness right down here. And I just love that sound because it just gives it a nice like low end to the guitar. So if you're looking for a more low end of the guitar, then you can use this technique, okay? So it just picks up that percussiveness right there and it sounds great. So try that technique out for yourself. Okay guys, the next technique I want to show you, I actually got a comment from one of my subscribers earlier today. And he actually asked me about using two microphones on guitars. So I'm actually going to show you guys how to actually use two mics on guitars for acoustic guitars or any guitar. Okay? So let's do that right now. Okay guys, so the next technique I want to show you is the two microphone technique. Recording acoustic guitars with two mics. So right here I have a condenser microphone and I have a dynamic right here. Now I'm using an SM57 for my dynamic and I'm using the condenser mic here too. So a technique to record two mics is, one technique I like to do is have my condenser microphone in front of the sound hole, but I like to actually turn it at the 12th fret. So it's the same technique that we did in the first placement. Then what I like to do is actually take my dynamic microphone and place this on the 12th fret to actually capture the clarity of the acoustic. So we have two mics going at the same time here, okay? And it actually really helps. Now, there's one more thing we have to actually talk about when you're using two microphones on acoustic guitar or any instrument. There's a microphone technique we have to talk about, and it's super important when you're recording. So let's talk about that right now. Okay guys, so when you're using two microphones, you have to actually learn a technique that's called phasing. Now, if you guys don't know what phasing is an issue that you come across when you're using two microphones. So it's called out of phase, okay? Now, one of the things you have to know when you're recording acoustic guitar or any instrument, it could be electric guitar, it can be drums, is how to actually line the two mics up with each other so you don't get those phase issues, okay? So when you're having your mics, you're setting up your mics, right? Here's the problem. Let's say you have your first mic. You know, it's all set up, you have it in the position you want it, right? Now, here's the other thing. You bring the first mic in, you set it up the way you want it, and you record your track. You know, it sounds, you know, and you're like, okay, it sounds good, right? It sounds good coming out of the software and everything. Then you export it. Oh my gosh, the guitars are out of line. I'm gonna tell you guys how to fix that right now. Okay? So the way to fix phase issues is when you're recording with two mics on guitars, you want them to be lined up the exact same way, which means if your first mic is a foot away from the guitar, your first mic, it's a foot away from the guitar, your second mic has to be a foot away from the guitar. Okay? Whatever placement you place your first mic, you have to do the exact same thing on your second mic. So if your first microphone is about a foot away from the guitar and it's turned at the 12th fret, then your second mic should do the exact same thing. So if your mic is a couple inches off the floor, like let's say about 10 inches, it's 10 inches off the floor, okay? Your second mic has to do the exact same thing. So the best way to do this is to actually use a ruler or a tape measure. And literally, I'm gonna show you guys how to do that right now. Okay guys, so here's the thing. What you wanna do is when you have your mic set up, I'm gonna say my mic is gonna be set up right here. Right here, okay? Now, let's say we have our other mic we want to set up right here, right? So what I would do is take my ruler and I would put it right where this microphone starts, right? Then what I want to do is back this mic up so that the mic actually is indirect with this mic, so that they're the same away from your guitar. So if this microphone is a foot away from my guitar that I'm holding, this microphone should be a foot away from the guitar I'm holding. Now, they also have to be the same distance away, okay? And the same height from the floor to the ceiling. So if the capsule in this microphone is about, let's say a foot and a half off the ground. Let's just say that, right? This microphone has to be that. So what you have to do pretty much is measure from the floor, from the ceiling, and to the sides so that all the microphones line up. Because if you don't line up all your microphones, when you play your guitars back that you recorded, they're not going to be sounding the same. One guitar is going to be falling behind, and the other guitar that you recorded is going to be way ahead, and they're not going to be playing at the same time. That's called phase out of phase, is when your guitars do not play at the same time. So what happens is the peaks of the audio waves, they don't line up. So you literally have to make sure that you are micing your acoustic guitars with 2 mics and they are set up the exact same way. Okay? Okay guys, and if you are not subscribed to Golden Productions, I don't know what you guys are doing. Hit that subscribe button down below and make it turn gray, and you will be part of the Golden Productions team, guys. Thank you so much for all your support, guys. We are so close to getting to 600 subscribers, guys. So make sure you give this video a big thumbs up for support. And thank you so much for all your guys' support, guys, for watching the videos. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, keep making great music, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys then.